this week,
And we had someone else that came in too. Go, Bryce, sir.
this week the Liberal Party outpolled the Conservative Party.
Oh, it's pretty disappointing.
Makes sense though, especially who's coming in. Makes a lot of sense.
Sure. I don't know what's since as of March 5th. Okay, look at that. Liberals are catching up ground. Conservatives are dropping.
Can't hear you, Brian.
NDP's dropping. They dropped over
Oh,
here.
you're really worried about the NDP?
Well, they're a coalition, right? So if they want to,
No, they were. I think they ended that coalition. At the end of 2024, I think.
I don't know. I thought they still were a coalition.
I don't think so. If I'm not mistaken.
It's a sentiment game, guys. Not a sentiment game. Like,
Yeah, I'll
the
give
sentiment has changed, obviously, since...
I think NDP aligns more with Liberal than Conservatives.
Yes.
So,
Well, they're in between. Yeah.
yeah. So if to hold a majority, they would need the NDP. If they want to hold a coalition majority. Anyways, so I'm sure you guys have thought of. I don't know if you guys thought about it or crossed your mind, but I was thinking, what happened? Like, what happened?
What happened? What?
Why?
Poilievre dropping and the Liberals skyrocketing.
Well,
so obviously Trudeau.
Two things. Trudeau is resigning, and the person coming in is more popular for the vision of what Canadians want, and the fact of what Trudeau's been doing this last 2 weeks with the tariff situation also bolstered the Liberals as well. And Poilievre is not helping himself being so negative on certain topics.
That's true. Like,
he's being very negative towards Canadians, towards the economy. He's not helping himself at all.
yeah, polls wise, he does have a very negative appeal. Okay.
Yes.
People think he's very smug. Like, he has that kind of like attitude. Arrogant. That's it. Like when he talks to reporters and stuff like that, he's pretty arrogant. He's too similar to Trump. He even calls himself adjacent to like a Trump of Canada. Okay,
he's been compared to that. I don't see it very much, but I see why people would do it. But
no, but he's liked it. He likes being a kind of resembled the.
Well, he's got the conservative views, right? So like it's similar. It's easy to compare him to that, but I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I'm telling you, that's what people are saying.
No, I know what people are saying. I know that. In my view, though,
okay, in your
it's
view.
because the party views are very conservative, so it's easy to align him with that. But I don't think he's like Trump at all.
But when you see, I always say Ben Harper, but Stephen Harper, he's not like a Trump-like person.
No.
He's a conservative, but he's like he's not.
Yeah.
You understand? He has similar rhetoric as Trump. Okay, he attacks the vulnerable like Trump. Okay, he wants to slash social programs like Republicans do in the States.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. If you're loving this content, hit the like button and subscribe and join to our awesome community. Ring that notification bell so you'll never miss a beat. Together, we're building something so special. Let's grow this channel and let's have some fun along the way. For some more content, check out these other fantastic channels. You got Checkin Habs, one-stop shop for all those things. Habs, sports, we got so much information on sports, guys. Come on. Hello. Checking accounts. Dive into the world of finance and economics, baby. Let's go. Big money. So that's it, fam. Come and check us out.
He has that mentality that the government shouldn't take care of you. It should be like U.S. You take care of yourself. Government shouldn't baby you. You should.
Amazing. I love it. Yes.
But Canadians don't. In general, Canadians don't like that.
Of course, I know that.
He constantly, his whole campaign, I guess his campaign, but his whole time against Justin Trudeau or his campaign was always Canada's broken. Canada is broken. That's what always saying. Just like Trump to the United States disaster. We're the laughing stock of the world.
At the same time, the Liberals are showing that we're not. We're unified and we're strong together as a nation.
Yeah, but you're talking about what happened the last week.
No, but apart from that, it's showing that we're not broken.
I know, but I'm getting.
Guys, you know how fucking broken you're gonna be soon. You're gonna see how broken the tariffs really do go in. We're so broken.
We're fucked big time. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
But when he's saying Canada's broken, it's not in that way. It's just Canada's broken in the sense that the Liberals fucked up everything.
But they didn't.
The Conservative Party itself, now recently, they don't look like a party that will stand up to Trump. The people have this feeling that they'll bend to Trump, bend to Trump's commands. They don't feel like they'll stand up to him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
The way the Conservative Party attacks liberals on social media, it's very much like what you see from the right wingers on. It's very similar tactics, like
the Republicans do.
Propaganda story, or like not true story, or like really disinformation kind of stories. They do a lot of that, and the whole campaign, really, and Paul Poilievre too, was against Trudeau.
They rips into him.
That was basically how they every time they talked to Parliament Hill.
Is gone now.
Exactly. Yeah. Now Trudeau's gone. He really doesn't have much to say, or he has to really restructure his message again, right? These attacks are on Trudeau, or these attacks that he used to do to the Liberal Party, they're not landing the same when Trudeau was there. Canadians are very calculated voters. They're not as, say, dumb as Americans, but they're not as naive. Like they're actually more calculated. They actually look at policy.
Those votes.
They don't look at what the guy who punches his chest the most. They actually are calculated. They want to know what the policies are. They listen. They try and not. They don't go too much in identity politics. They actually want to do. Okay, is this going to make my life better? It's not us against them. They don't have. The Canadians are not as much like that. Poilievre at first seemed like a change that Canada needed because of Trudeau. They wanted a change. But now that he left, and you have Carney and Freeland, they represent that change, but at a lesser risk. So that's why the Liberals are rising popularity. Like, it's that change they want from Trudeau, but it's not as drastic. It's going to change everything.
It's also, they're implementing the right person into the role that can make the change right. Like, I think Carney is the perfect person to take the Liberals into the next stage.
Honestly,
because of his background.
Honestly, I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything about Freeland.
He was the
head
governor
of the Bank of Canada.
But I don't know why I don't know much about Canadian politics.
Brexit.
He was also the governor of the Central Bank of UK.
Yeah.
He's making a nice living, by the way. Crazy money.
To have a guy that's finance background and especially where Canada is financially after COVID, perfect person to take us out of there.
And also how what these guys are talking about, especially now with the Trump thing, he's standing up to Trump. Freeland just last Friday she was on Bill Maher. I don't know if you guys saw.
No, I didn't see.
No.
And she was good.
Yeah.
You know, Bill Maher, they always have that first one-to-one talk. I don't know if you watch Real Time. He was doing that, and I was impressed the way she spoke, the way Canada should stand up. We're united. We're going to stand up against Trump. Very well. She spoke very well.
Bill Maher is a Democrat, right?
Yeah.
He's a centrist. He's more liberal centrist. He's anti-woke though. Very anti-woke. But he's more liberal. So now, especially Canadian, there's this big patriotism, especially with that hockey game. Like Canada wanted that win, not just because of the hockey, but just because of what's happening in the world. Patriotism is very big. So this whole thing about Canada is broken and stuff like that, people don't like that message.
Yeah.
You're breaking us down. We want to be united. We don't want to be broken down.
They don't want to be conceived in that image. Yeah.
Also, Poilievre, they never felt. This is not in my opinion because I don't know much about Canadian politics, but this is what I was from videos and things. So what these people are saying, Poilievre was always good at attacking Trudeau. Like that was he was good like in Trump in that way, always insulting your opponent and stuff. But he never really said like what he's gonna do. Well, people don't find I'm not getting that message. What is he gonna do when he's in power that's gonna fix all this? Canada is broken. But what's your solution to fix that Canada's broken?
Well, he did say something, but his main thing was to attack.
He was awesome with that. Every time I heard about this guy, he was standing in front of Trudeau in the House of Parliament and just trashing him. That was his bread and butter. So that's it.
And ever since they closed down the Parliament over there, he's got nothing to do. He's freaking twiddling his thumbs. By the way, he refused a interview with Patrick Bet Davis.
David.
David, sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like Patrick, you know, he just like he
What did he say?
said, "Wow, this is very bad for you, buddy." He said to him, you know,
like he like refused straight out, or like he couldn't, like he was busy.
I
or
don't
like,
know. I don't know exactly. But
Why
Patrick
would he refuse?
says
Because he thought maybe he was going to be put in a corner.
no, he just
maybe he's gonna be asked intelligent questions, and I don't know, he's gonna look bad.
David is a Republican, so
yeah, and
would be safe grounds for him.
Sure, it is, but I don't know because it's American, you know, related. He didn't want to do it, from what I understand. That's what Patrick says.
Exactly. It would have been Pierre would have looked bad, like closing up with Republican, agreeing with everything they're agreeing, and the Canadians are watching this like, no, I don't want this guy. This guy's gonna be a Trump stooge. When
Yeah,
and maybe it was a political decision, you know, a strategic decision.
Well, anyways, Patrick.
Anyways, I said even before it started dropping, I go as soon as I knew Carney was running, I go he was gonna take over, and unofficially they said it the other night that he's gonna be the new prime minister.
All right, okay, we got some new ticks from Manny.
What do you want, Manny?
All right, Bruins gonna be okay. Marchand back next season. Gonna resign him in the summer. Resign him in the summer.
Manny, how many gummies did you take so far?
Yeah, Manny, I ran out. You gotta hook me up, man. And Stephen Harper and the innocent criminal conservatives. I like that. Speaking fire. So in the end, in a time when Canada is vulnerable, they don't need someone telling them, I'm going to take away this, I'm going to take away that, I'm going to tear down this, I'm going to cut that, I'm going to destroy that.